Welcome to Yoga at Home with Melissa. I'm really happy that you've joined me today. This session I'm calling Crouching Tiger, Twisting Lizard. So we're going to be doing some twisting, some lunges, and some deep hip opening. So as always, you do what feels good in your body, skip what doesn't work for you, and just try to have some fun. So we'll begin on our mats in child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat, toes touch. Sit back onto your heels. Reach your arms long in front of you and drop your third eye onto the mat. And take a great big inhale through your nose and a loud sigh out of your mouth. And start to engage your core. Maybe you rock your head left to right, just a gentle, easy stretch on your neck. Start to engage your core, pull the belly up and in, and start to reach your fingers forward, pressing the hips back, just creating space through the spine. Spreading your fingers wide, roll up, hands and knees. Press back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here in your downward facing dog. Maybe you're pedaling out your heels, taking your dog for a walk. Maybe you're gently gazing underneath each arm. Focusing on the sound of the Ujjayi breathing and really paying attention to how your body feels in each posture. Not judging or trying to change anything, just noticing. Just noticing how you feel. When you're ready, rise up to the balls of your feet and rock your body forward into a high push-up. Continue to press forward to stretch out your wrists. And exhaling, press back, downward facing dog. Bring your toes together to touch. And then lift the right leg, bend the knee, peel it open, reaching your kneecap to the ceiling. You could circle your ankle and spread your toes if that felt good. When you're ready, return that foot to the mat. We'll be lifting the left leg as long as you can and then bend it, reach it high, circling the ankle and spreading the toes. And then return that foot to the mat. Rise up to the balls of your feet and bend your knees. Look at the space between your hands and then gently step or walk to the front of your mat. Keep your knees bent here as you fold forward. Opposite hand, opposite elbow into a ragdoll. A little sway sometimes is nice, side to side. If it felt good, you could go ahead and slowly start to straighten your legs. Keeping a bend in the knee is always a good idea. Keep breathing. And then release your hands to the mat. Heel toe your feet together to touch. Bend your knees slightly and then just roll up, reaching the arms out and up. Reaching up to the ceiling, the right hand grabs the left wrist. Reach up and go over to the right side, lengthening everything out. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, come back to center, switch sides. Root down, but reach up and go over to the left. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, back to center. Interlace the hands behind your back. Look up, start to bend back, nice and gentle here. Inhaling. And as you exhale, you slowly fold forward. Bend your knees slightly here, nose to the knees. And then if you'd like, go ahead and straighten your legs. Maybe you shake your head out. Yes and no. Keep breathing. And then release your hands to the mat, halfway lift. Step it back, nice and gentle. High push-up. Lower halfway, low push-up. Come on up to the tops of your feet. Inhaling. Exhale, curl the toes and press back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath or two and walk it out. Rise up to the balls of your feet and bend your knees, stretch your toes. Look at the space between your hands. Step or walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise. This time hands shoulder width distance apart. Squat down, chair pose. Hips are low, shoulders are soft. Maybe it feels good to do just this gentle little subtle pulse with the hips. You're doing really good. Just one more inhale. And as you exhale, fold nose to knees. Halfway lift. Step it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low push-up, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, toes point to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Step that foot between your hands. Stay on the ball of the back foot and inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, soften and sink. If you feel like opening up further, go back. Maybe starting to gaze behind you, opening your hands. One inhale here. And as you exhale, come back to center, fold forward. Frame the front foot, straighten the leg, gentle stretch, nose to your knee. Step the left foot forward, next to the right. Inhale, rise. Hands touch, go back. Come to center in swan dive, nose to knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back again, nice and easy here. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Your left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Step that foot between your hands. Once again, high lunge, rise up. Exhale, soften your shoulders. Allow your body to sink deeper, staying, or maybe you go back. Lifting the heart. Deep inhale here. And as you exhale, we fold it forward, frame the front foot, straighten the leg, and fold nose to your knee. Stepping the right foot forward next to the left. Inhale, rise. Hands touch overhead. Bend back. Come to center, swan dive, nose to knees. Halfway lift. Step it back, chaturanga. High to low push-up. Up dog, down dog. Breath or two, walk it out. Rise to the balls of the feet, bend the knees, step, walk, float, front of your mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. And then this time, bring the right ankle to the left knee. Keep your foot flexed. And see how low you can drop your hips, pressing them back and down. And then only if it feels good in your body, do a gentle little pulse here, very subtle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the right foot. Pick up the left. Foot is flexed. Sink the hips low, and then perhaps you're doing that tiny pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Drop the left foot. Sink the hips low. Inhale. Exhale, fold, nose to knees. Halfway lift. Step it back. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Breath is calm here. Fingers are spread wide. Lift the right leg, three-legged dog. With control, rock forward, high push-up. Shoulders are over the wrists. And bring the right knee forward to tap the right elbow. Lift it up a little bit higher. Arms are long, breath is calm. You got this. We're just gonna hang here for a moment or two. And then kick it back, three-legged dog. We're gonna do it again. Rock forward, high push-up. Pull the knee in tight to the chest. Lift it high. Breathing. Kick it back, just one more. High push-up, knee over to the left, tap the elbow. Maybe lift it a little higher. Calm breathing. Kick it back, three-legged dog. Step that foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink and soften here. Shoulders are nice and soft. Breath is calm. Core's engaged. And let's just start with a sigh. Deep inhale. Listening to your body. Paying attention to how it feels. And just being okay with that. Now, in this session, you're going to bring your right arm back and your left arm forward. Thumbs up, pinkies down. Pull your shoulders back, stacked over your hips, and sink deeper. If it feels okay, turn your gaze to your back thumb, but it's not required, right? Breathing here. Drop the back hand to touch the back thigh. Reach the left fingers to the sky. Sink deeper, but reach up. Maybe you start to go back here, breathing. You got this. Bring the hands together to touch overhead. And then pull through, touch your third eye in your heart. Come forward to lengthen your spine and then take a twist. Left elbow, right knee. Pressing the top hand into the bottom to twist open. Keep breathing here. Now look down at your right foot. See if you can step the left foot forward next to the right. Stay low, squatting into your chair twist. Yes, you can. Keep breathing. Just one more inhale. And as you exhale, release, hands to the mat. Heel-toe your feet apart, a little wider than hip width. And your peace fingers, your first two fingers, wrap around your big toes. Find a halfway lift here. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, fold. Bend in the knees is encouraged. Shaking the head, rocking side to side. Keep breathing here. And then release your hands to the mat. Heel-toe your feet together to touch. And we'll stand, sweep the arms out and up. Hands touch overhead, pull it through, third eye, into your heart, and fold nose to knees. Halfway lift, step it back. High to low, push up, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. A moment or two, walk it out. Calm and connected, rooted firmly into your hands. Lift the left leg, three-legged dog with control and precision. Rock forward, high push-up, shoulders over the wrists. Bring the left knee to tap the left elbow. Maybe you lift it up a little higher. Maybe you bend it and make a shelf to rest. You decide. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it back. Excellent job. Rock forward, high push-up. Pull the knee in tight to the chest. Lengthening the arms. Staying calm, staying connected to your breath. Kick it back. Just one more. Just one more. Yes, you can. Rock forward, high push-up. Bring the knee to the right, to the elbow, or maybe up to the armpit. Shaking is fine. That means it's working. Kick it back. Step that foot between your hands. Take your time and rise up. Now, if you feel wobbly, you widen your feet a little bit. Pelvis is tucked and you sink. Let's sigh here. Take a deep inhale. And then bring the left arm back, right arm forward, thumbs up, pinkies down. Press that back shoulder back, sink deeper into your legs. If it's okay on your neck, you turn your gaze to your back thumb. Otherwise, you skip it. It's not a big deal. Keep breathing. Drop that back hand to touch the back thigh. Right fingers reach up to the sky. Sink and reach, lengthen and breathe. Now you do have that option of dropping the back knee to the mat anytime during this practice. Be gentle with yourself. Pay attention to how your body feels, right? It's about working with our intuition and really paying attention to our bodies, not our egos, not our minds. Bring your hands together to touch overhead. Touch your third eye into your heart. Come forward and find a twist. Right elbow outside of the left knee, pulling the belly up off of the thigh, and then just lean back. Calm breathing here. Now look down at your left foot. See if you can step the right foot next to the left and squat back down into your chair pose. Keep breathing. Excellent. Release the hands to the mat and slowly straighten your legs. And then you can keep your knees bent actually, and then slowly start to stand up. All the way up. When you get to the top, give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. Reach your arms up and over. Hands touch, bend back. Come to center and pull it through. Touch your third eye and your heart and fold nose to knees. Halfway lift. Step it back, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low push-up, up dog and down dog. Breath or two as you walk it out. And then drop to your knees. Come on down to your forearms. Straighten your legs. And then we're going to come over to the right side for a right side forearm plank. Right. Hands to your hip and you lift your hips up high. Now you're welcome to stay right here. If you'd like, you bring that left hand behind your head, elbow reaches up to the ceiling, hips lift. And then if you'd like, you bring the elbow to touch the right hand and then back up. You can skip this if you want. Here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're strong. You got this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to center, low plank. Spin it over to the left side. Hips are high. Hands behind your head or not. Elbow to fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent job. Come back to center, low plank. Hold here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come to long arms. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You're strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down dog. Excellent job. Take a moment and walk it out. Anytime during the practice you need a little break, take a child's pose. Right? We're listening to our bodies, not our egos, not our minds. Lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Look at the space between your hands. Step that foot between your hands. And once again, high lunge. Come on up. Take your time. There's no rush. Cores engaged. Sinking and reaching up. Let's sigh. Deep inhale. Rooting into your front foot. We're going to take an eagle arm bind, so left arm under, right arm over. Lift the elbows to the chin and press the hands away from you. Now find a spot in front of you to rest your drishti. If you're feeling really sassy today, you could bring your gaze to your forearms, you decide. Start to plant your roots into that front right foot. And as you're ready, we're going to kick that left leg up and come into full eagle. Squeezing the thighs, pointing the toes straight down or wrapping them around that right shin. Drop the hips low, keep breathing, you got this. When you're ready, release that left leg, start to kick it straight back. Pressing the heel away from you and the toes down. Bring the arms behind you, airplane, flying free here. Bring your hands to your heart and fingers to the mat. And we're going to come into a standing split. So your nose to your knees, toes to the sky. If you want to play around, one hand can grab an ankle, two hands can grab an ankle. If you'd like, you could start to bend that back knee Reach back, find the foot and open up even further here. Wherever you are, you're breathing. One last inhale. And as you exhale, gently bring that left foot back down to the right. Rise up. Hands touch. Bend back. Come to center. Pull the hands through the third eye into the heart and fold nose to your knee. Halfway lift. Step it back. Chaturanga. High to low push-up. Up dog and down dog. And take a moment and walk it out. And we'll do that same thing left side. So lift the left leg, three-legged dog. Step that foot between your hands. Widen your feet enough to find a solid foundation. Reaching your arms up to the ceiling. Take a deep inhale and a loud sigh. Calm, confident, strong and connected. You got this. Plant your roots in your front right foot. Set your drishti. Eagle arm bind, right arm under, left arm over. Lift the elbows, press the hands away from you. Core tightly engaged here. When you're ready, release that right leg. Squeeze it tightly around the left. Toes point down or they wrap around the shin. When you're ready, release that right leg. Gently kick it back. Release the arms, keep breathing. Slowly, hands to your heart, fingers to the mat, toes to the sky. If you'd like, you could just point your heels straight back to the wall behind you, whatever feels better in your body. If you'd like, grab an ankle, one hand, two hands. If it feels okay, you bend that back knee, find the foot, and gently open up this way. Keep breathing. Remembering there's no right or wrong. We're listening to our bodies. Take just one more inhale. And as you exhale, stand, bring that right foot back next to the left. Rise up, hands touch, bend back. Come to center, third eye into your heart, fold, nose to knees. Halfway lift, step it back. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low push-up, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Breath or two here, stretching it out. And then drop down to your knees. Come on down to your forearms. And so we're going to come into our low planks. You're free to keep the knees on the mat or you straighten the legs. Pressing the heels back. Tucking the pelvis gently under. Breath is calm and free. Again, you can drop the knees anytime you'd like. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your hips, flatten your feet. Inhale. Well done. Really good work. 2 more times. Yes, you can. Come on up. Pressing the hips back, but pulling the shoulders forward. Tucking the pelvis under. Pulling the belly in. You got it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your hips. You're doing an excellent job. Deep inhale. Whew. One more round. You got it. Come on. You are strong. You are strong. I am strong. This is fleeting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Drop it. Take a deep inhale. Whew, let it go. Relax. One ear to the mat, arms long, palms turn up. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. Hear the sound of the Ujjayi breathing. Allow yourself to rest. Pick up a shoulder, roll it down your back. Pick up the opposite shoulder, roll that down your back. And then turn your head opposite ear to the mat. Keep breathing. Turn your chin to face the mat. Turn the palms of your hands down to face the mat. If it feels good, you could bring your toes together to touch, or you can keep your feet spread a little bit wider. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders, and once you know what you're doing, tuck your chin so the neck is protected and parallel to the mat. You can lift the legs up if the low back feels okay. You could lift the arms up and reach the fingers to the back wall. You could even interlace the fingers and reach the knuckles to the back wall, but this is all up to your body. Listen to it. Keep breathing. You're doing really good. Take one more inhale and lift up high. Exhale, release everything down, one ear to the mat. Bend your knees and start to windshield wiper your legs side to side. And then let the legs go low on the mat. Chin to the mat. Hands next to your shoulders. And then you're slowly going to roll up all the way up into your upward facing dog. So nothing on the mat but the tops of the feet and the hands. Pressing the belly button forward, gaze up. Curl the toes, press back, down dog. Take a moment here and walk it out. If you'd like, you could walk the feet a little closer and flatten the heels into the mat, lifting the tailbone up and pressing it back. Right, and if this doesn't feel good in your body, you just back it up a little bit. And just one more inhale here. And as you exhale, come on down to your knees, cross your ankles, and find a seat in the center of your mat. Sitting up really tall, feet and hands are parallel. And then you're going to slowly, just one vertebrae at a time, begin to unroll. And if there's something in your hair, kindly take it out so that you can get really comfortable here for our mini Shavasana, right? It doesn't last long, but it's super important. Close your eyes, gently close your lips. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Fill your lungs and hold your breath. Hold it here. Let it go side out of your mouth. Feel your body soften. Feel yourself just being held gently by your mat. And then once again, keeping the eyes and the lips gently closed, I ask you to inhale through your nose as I count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, hold your breath. Slowly exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4,
quick scan of your body, noticing how you feel without judging or trying to change anything. Just notice. You could keep your eyes closed if you're comfortable. Otherwise, open your eyes and we set up bridge pose, so bend your knees. If it works in your body, your longest finger touches the backs of the heels. The feet are about hip width distance, a little wider is okay. And then lift your hips and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Lifting up as high as you can, you may keep your arms long, or if it feels good, you scooch your shoulders a little closer and interlace your fingers. Pressing down into the heels, lift the hips up. Calm breathing here, staying connected. Maybe you even continue counting your breath. Press down, lift up a little bit higher. If the hands are interlaced, release them. And very gently, starting at the top of your spine, start to unroll. Nice and slow. We'll do that again. Press into the heels, lift the hips up, all the way up. Either the arms stay long, or you interlace the fingers and scooch the shoulders a little closer, keeping the feet firmly glued to the mat, or lifting the heels. Breath is still calm. Press down to lift a little bit higher. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, you release and just gently, at your own pace, unroll. Do it one more time. Pressing down, gently rolling up, all the way up. Arms stay long, or you scooch the shoulders and interlace the fingers. Feet stay flat, or you lift the heels. You may like to lift the right leg and point the toes, but you're free to skip it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it if it's lifted. Maybe you go ahead and lift the left leg. Maybe it's not for you today, that's fine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Last time. Press down to lift up as high as you can. Take a great big inhale. Exhale, release your hands and just very gently start to unroll. Hips and then heels land. Now your options are to widen your feet as wide as the mat and bring your knees together to touch. Or we come into what's called Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together, the knees open wide. You can place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Let's sigh. Take a deep inhale and a loud sigh out of your mouth. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. Feel the rise and fall of your belly with your breath. Interested in repeating a mantra, my suggestion for today's session is I listen to and trust my inner knowing. I listen to and trust my inner knowing. I listen to and trust my inner knowing. If you like to stay here a few more moments, feel free. When you're ready to move on, you gently open your eyes. Bring your thighs together to touch and hug your knees into your chest. And you can rock side to side. You could make circles with your knees, one direction, and then the other direction. And then drop your feet to the mat. Lift the right leg, point the toes to the ceiling, and reach up, grab your shin or your ankle. And then lengthen that left leg. Allow it to hover 2 inches off the mat. Bring your nose to your knee, and then we release, switching sides. Nose to your knee, release. We'll do this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right leg up, left leg down. 10 more, this time arms long at your sides. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. This time you just pulse the arms gently up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, a full body stretch. So reach your arms over your head, point your toes. Get really long. Take another deep cleansing inhale. Exhale, just relax. Hug your knees into your chest. And we're going to rock and roll head to tail. Coming on up to your hands and your feet. And then step back, downward facing dog. Take a moment and pedal it out here. Bring your feet together to touch and lift the right leg into a 3-legged dog. Now look at your hands. Step that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Keep the back knee up off of the mat. Pause in this low lunge. And only if it feels good in your body, try this tiny subtle pulse with your hips. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, flatten your back foot. This is our crouching tiger. So you stay low in your torso and you walk your hands back to that back foot. Foot is flat. Right toes start to point up to the ceiling and you just pause here. Again, if it feels okay in your body, you do these subtle little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crouching tiger, stay low. We're gonna walk back into that lunge position. All 10 toes point straight ahead. And then we'll come into our twisting lizard. So spin over onto the pinky sides of both feet. Only if it feels okay in your body. Subtle hip lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Point all 10 toes to the front of the room. Flatten your back foot, crouching tiger, stay low. Walk your hands to your back foot, point your toes to the ceiling. And you can stay on your fingertips. Or if you'd like, you bring your hands to your heart, maybe gentle pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to the mat, stay low, crouching tiger. Toes point straight ahead, you're in that low lunge. Spin over to the pinky sides of both feet. And then this time, take that right arm, reach it over your head and lift your hips as high as you can. And as you exhale, reach that hand to your back foot and lower. Here we go, inhale up and over, that's 1, lower. Inhale, reach over, 2.
Lift up 3, you got this, keep going. 4, one more. 5, excellent job. Hands to the mat, toes point straight ahead. Flatten your back foot, stay low, crouching tiger, walk it back. Toes point to the ceiling, maybe the hands stay on the mat, maybe you lift them up, sinking only as low as your body allows, breathing, maybe pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands to the mat, very gently, here we go, low lunge. This time you drop the back knee to the mat, scooch that right foot over to the left, setting up half pigeon. Maybe the shin is parallel to the front of the mat, definitely the foot is flexed. Or you could scooch that heel a little closer to your hip. You decide, right? And remember, it's not your ego or your mind that's making that decision. It's your body, so tune in. You can keep your arms long and keep your heart lifted. You could bring that left arm underneath your torso and make a fist with your right to add a shoulder stretch. And then just stay on your forearms here. Perhaps you make fists and rest your forehead. Or maybe you reach the arms long in front of you and drop your third eye to the mat. Take a moment, explore, and when you find that space that's perfect for you in this moment, then you sigh into it. Deep inhale. Returning to the calm Ujjayi breathing. Keeping your mind, your thoughts centered here. Maybe you continue repeating that mantra. I listen to and trust my inner knowing. And you just focus on the Ujjayi breathing. Stay longer because this is working for you. Feel free. Go ahead. Stay as long as you need to. When you are ready to come out, come on up to long arms. Curl the back toes under. Pick the back leg up and step back, downward facing dog. Take a moment or two and walk it out here. And we'll prepare for the left side. So lift the left leg, three-legged dog, look at your hands, step that foot to the outside of your left hand. Find your lunge, knee stays off the mat, and there's subtle pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you flatten that back foot, crouching tiger, walk to the back edge of your mat. Hands can stay on the mat this time, gentle pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay low, crouching tiger, coming into your lizard pose. Spinning over onto the, pinky sides of both feet. Gentle, right? Taking it easy on yourself. Lifting the hips subtly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Toes point straight ahead. Flatten your back foot, crouching tiger. Here we go, walk to the back. Maybe this time, hands to your heart, subtle pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to the mat, walk back. Twisting lizard as you spin over onto the pinky sides of both feet. Gentle pulses. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5. Crouching tiger, flatten the back foot, walk back, hands to your heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to the mat, walk back, low lunge. Twisting lizard onto the pinky sides of both feet. This time the left arm reaches up over your head, lift your hips. On the exhale, you reach behind you. Inhale, up and over, that's 1. Lower, you got this. 2, 3, 4, almost there. 5, here we go. Drop the back knee, scooch that left foot over to the right. Foot stays flexed. You can keep the shin parallel or you scooch the knee closer to the hip. You can keep the arms long. You could bring that right arm underneath your torso for that shoulder stretch. You could come onto your forearms. Again, do a scan. Notice how it feels in your body. Find that spot that feels the best. That place where you can rest and still focus on the calm Ujjayi breathing. Sending your breath to whatever area in your body may feel really tight or might feel an intense sensation. Just try to soften there and keep breathing. Try not to allow your mind to wander. You can count your breath, inhale and exhale for 5, repeat your mantra, or just focus on the sound of the breathing. Just try to be here on your mat. If this is working for you and you wish to stay a little longer, feel free. There's no rush. When you're ready to come out, you come on up to long arms. Sit back on that left hip and bring your arms around, or your legs around to the front. Right, and we'll come into a double-legged extension so your legs are long in front of you. Toes point towards your face. Reach up, get long through your spine, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale with a long spine, fold forward and grab what you can. Core's engaged. Reaching your forehead to your toes, take a deep inhale to lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, drop your chest and your belly. Do it again, inhale, lengthen. Time. Inhale. Exhale. Hold here. And then I'd like you to keep a hold of your feet, lifting the chest a little higher. And the right hand's going to grab the left foot. And you're going to begin to lift that leg up and reach the left arm back, sitting tall. Pressing your left shoulder back, thumb up, pinky down. Only if it's okay on your neck do you look back. Sitting a little taller, twisting a little deeper, breathing. And then slowly come back to center, left hand, right foot, you lift it up, you reach back, sit tall, breathing. And then slowly come back to center. Bring your hands a few inches away from your hips. Your fingers are pointing towards your toes. Your toes are touching and pointing. And then you lift the hips up as high as you can, pressing the bottoms of the feet towards the mat. If the neck's sensitive, keep the head up. Otherwise, drop the head. Lift a little higher and we breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips all the way down to the mat, sitting on your fingertips, rolling back onto your elbows. Again, if the neck is sensitive, you keep the head up. Otherwise, drop the head, open your neck, open your heart, right? Being okay with feeling vulnerable. We do our lion's breath here. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Stick out your tongue and roar. You ready? Inhale. Again. Last one. Excellent job. Release your elbows and lay flat down on your back. And bend your knees. And then bring your arms out like a T on either side. And widen your feet. Outside edges of the feet line up with the outside edges of your mat. And then gently just start to windshield wiper your knees side to side. Nice and gentle. And then the next time your knees come to the right, allow them to just land. Only if it feels okay, you pick up that right foot and drop it on the left knee. If that's a little too much today, no big deal, you remove the foot. Turn your gaze to the left. Flip the palms of your hands up towards the ceiling and close your eyes. Let's sigh, take a deep inhale. Just allow your body to soften. Noticing how this feels without trying to change anything, without any judgments, just learning to accept ourselves where we are, loving ourselves where we are, right in this moment. When you're ready, if you'd like, you could start to lift that left arm up and over, bringing your hands together to touch, and then just very gracefully gliding the arm back, opening up. Notice how it feels. If it felt good, do it again. And then gently remove the foot from the knee, bring the hips back to center. Realign your feet. And then again, windshield wiping the knees side to side. Still connected to the Ujjayi breathing. And the next time the knees come to the left, you allow them to land, staying as you are, or bringing that left foot on top of the right knee. Perhaps you turn your gaze to the right hand, sighing, deep inhale. Close your eyes, reconnecting to the Ujjayi breath. turning the palms of the hands up to face the ceiling if they're not. The right arm reaches up and comes across the hands touch if possible. And then just glide the fingers all the way back, gracefully opening it up. Did that feel good? If so, do it again. If not, you stay. Reaching up and over, hands touch, and you glide it back, opening up. Gently removing the foot from the knee, coming back to center, hugging the knees in towards your chest, rocking side to side, making little circles with your knees, one direction and then the other. And then pausing for a moment of gratitude. Think of just one thing that you're grateful for in this moment. Squeeze yourself into a tight little ball. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, set up your Shavasana. So take a moment here and get really comfortable. You can wiggle around, rock your head. Right? If you like to cover with a blanket, feel free. If you'd like to place an eye pillow, a towel, or even a t-shirt over your eyes, feel free. There's no rush. Getting comfortable here. Because in my opinion, this Shavasana is the most important posture of the entire practice. All of the movements, all of the postures we do leading up to this one is done in preparation for us to get deeply relaxed, to fall into a deep meditation. Don't rush yourself through this. Don't skip it. And don't allow yourself to miss it by allowing your thoughts to wander. Try to stay focused here in your body. So listening, paying attention, tapping into your inner knowing. Close your eyes and your lips. Take a deep inhale through your nose, fill your lungs, and hold your breath. Let it go out of your mouth. precious body are ancient maps to guide you on your awakening path, a legacy your ancestors left for you, in your hair and skin, and in the memory of your DNA. A landscape of original instructions written into the hills of bellies, dunes of breasts, and caves of wombs. These sutras of Gaia are encoded in hieroglyphics of sensation, in subtle tremors, and in whispers within. Listen to and trust your inner ancient knowing. You can gently start to reach your arms over your head, point your toes, and stretch out. You could hug your knees into your chest and roll over to the side. When you're ready, very, very slowly and gently come on up to a seat on your mat. And bring your hands to your heart, and we'll end this session with one long Om, the sound of unity. Take a deep inhale. Thumbs to your third eye. The light and truth in me honors and sees the light and truth in you. Namaste. So thanks for joining me for this session of Yoga at Home with Melissa. If you liked it, please remember to hit subscribe. Comments, suggestions, always welcome. Please feel free to leave them. I'll see you next time.